Hey there, welcome to the Become a Booked Out Coach Masterclass. I'm super excited you're here with me today. If you have never been to one of my masterclasses or you've never met me before, my name is Lindsay Maloney. I am a transformational business coach. I help visionary coaches create and scale their coaching businesses. I was featured in the 100 best websites for solopreneurs. I was featured in Forbes 4 times. I was part of the Forbes Coaching Council in Thrive Global, and I am also featured in Lady Boss Blogger. I'm also the creator of Standout Coaching Academy, the Confident Coach Club, and the host of the Book Your Dream Clients podcast. Have you ever wondered how some coaches seem to book clients so easily and never seem to stress about an empty calendar? Or is it this? You feel like you're doing everything right, but something must be missing because you feel stuck. Or maybe you feel like you're doing something wrong or you missed something important. I have good news for you. You have everything you need right now, and you're doing nothing wrong. Rest assured, you're in the right place. Does this sound like you? You want a successful coaching business, but you don't subscribe to the hustle mentality. You're just not into it. It feels very trendy. Everyone's talking about hustling, and you're like, how can I hustle? I have a 9 to 5, or I have kids, or I just don't want to. You've tried doing this on your own, and your computer is full of free PDFs, not to mention all the notebooks and binders surrounding you, right? You've tried doing this on your own, and you're constantly on Pinterest searching for answers. There's papers everywhere. You're putting things in binders. I get it. You're tired of looking at your empty calendar, and you're so ready to coach and work with your dream clients, right? So here's what you're going to learn today. You're going to learn about the #1 platform for coaches that I recommend you use for organic growth. Organic means you're not going to be paying for ads to grow your business, notoriety, and connection. Social media, right? What to actually post and how to create a custom plan that works for you, and how often to post and where. I think everyone's wondering that. What should I post? What do I say? What kind of call to action should I have? How do I get people to talk to me on social media, right? And we're going to talk about content creation, how to create a content medium. This is blog, podcast, or video for providing value your audience will love. How do you know which one to do? How to create binge-worthy content, and how free content will build your list for free and fill it up with high-quality leads. And then booking clients, what you need to book clients on autopilot, how to get discovery call applications in your inbox every day, and why you need to create a system that will act like your own personal sales team. Before we dig in, I want to share something with you. 10 years ago, before Instagram was even a thing, I was a health coach. As I'm speaking at this class right now, I have an 11-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 3-year-old. 11 years ago, after I had my son, I lost 90 pounds. So I had a lot of people asking me how I did it. This was before Instagram was around. I was on Facebook. Okay. So I was telling them I just stopped eating junk food and started exercising. This photo is taken during my health blogger days, right before I ran my first half marathon. So I was super passionate about helping others. I knew there was something there for me. I didn't know what it was. I knew I wanted to help people besides I love being a mom, of course. I knew there was something more than being at my 9 to 5. So I just followed this health coaching call. But I struggled with balancing my work and family life, my coaching identity, all the things. I didn't really know what kind of coach I was. I just kind of immersed myself in learning about health, and I was getting all the certifications, but I was still afraid to play big. I had a lot of clients who would come to my home and I would train them, things like that. But the thought of growing my blog or stepping out into a place where where more than my mom would read a blog post was like unfathomable for me. I struggled with social media, and that was before we even had all of these other platforms. Back then, we just had Facebook groups and a page. You had to apply to be on Pinterest. I'm really dating myself here. But there's a struggle with every entry point. It doesn't matter if you're just starting this whole world today, 10 years ago, 2 years ago, the struggles are all real, and they're real. They're real for your moment where you are. We're not born knowing how to run an Instagram account, right? We all start at the same spot. I wasn't sure where I should show up and how often. I was spending a ton of time behind my computer doing things I thought would get me clients. Everything was in the moment. Nothing was planned. I had no idea what I was doing for years. I kept adding things to my plate thinking that something would have to work. The quality of this picture is showing you how far long I had started this. This is when my oldest was a baby, and this was right before I started my health coaching business. I started to get frustrated with my lack of growth, and I knew things had to change. Then I finally started to figure out that it doesn't have to be hard. I heard people talk about that, but I don't know if I believed them. I didn't know if I believed that things could actually be easy, because if they were easy, then how could it work, right? We're trained to think that if things are hard, the results will pay off, but this could actually be easy. And that once that clicked in my head, then things started to shift. So I wiped my slate clean and completely simplified my business. No more putting all the irons in the fire. No more throwing the spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. I automatically started to attract my dream clients and students without even having to try. And I instantly knew I was doing my life's work, coaching. I knew that. Like, I knew I wanted to do something. I always wanted to be a teacher or a nurse. I really wanted to help people, but I was too scared to go for that. I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I was smart enough. So I went to college for business coaching, and it didn't really teach me a whole lot. I've learned a lot more of building my business, a ton more, and I've spent a lot more. And now today, I am running a multi six-figure coaching business, working with incredible women every single day and feeling 100% confident in what I have to offer. And most of all, I feel 100% aligned in following my calling. I started to attract my dream clients and students without even having to try. Meet Angelica. Angelica came to me because she wanted to get her coaching business off the ground and working with clients. She joined Standout Coaching Academy. We worked together one-on-one. And she announced one day in the Soka group that she normally gets between 5 to 10 applications a week using the methods taught in Soka, and they work like magic. Imagine that feeling going into your inbox. Let's say you left your inbox alone for a whole day and just seeing 1 to 2 applications dropped in every single day. That's possible for you. You're probably wondering how to get started though. How do you even make that happen? Number one, social media. It can be I don't want to focus on social media. I want to just blog, or I just want to podcast. But social media is important, but we're not going to put all of your eggs into social media baskets, because you never know how long social media will be there, to be honest. And it's getting harder and harder, but there are some surefire ways to help you create your social media presence and then be consistent with it, because that's really all I ask. What do you post? So you can see in this example, I have a variety. This is one of the strategies that I tried for quite a few months. I decided to start sharing content and creating content. I really drove up the formula of entertaining, educating, and inspiring. So you can see I have a mixture of them all in this feed snapshot. Some of these are shared posts. Some of these are created by myself. And then obviously I'd like to add a sense of humor into my feed, because those are the things that I like. So having this strategy in place, we're creating a mixture of content, sharing others and giving visibility to other accounts, and then also creating things that educate your people. This strategy really works. And we have a step-by-step system to help you do that. How often do you post? So during this time, I was posting twice a day. This definitely grew my account quite a bit, because I was sharing other people's work and giving them credit, of course. And I was creating content myself. So it was like in the morning, it was me. And then later on, I shared something. That's a beefy way to amp up your growth. This does work, but it is extra effort. But you can take the sweet spots out of it and say, like, well, maybe every other day I can post my content just to start with, and then every other day I can share somebody's content. And then all of a sudden you're going to find your own little groove and create a way that works best for you. So here's what I do. If I have an idea of how I can grow or how I can make my life easier, I create a plan for myself. I do the plan for a long time, months. And when it starts to work and it has long-term potential, then I'll create a training and put it inside Standout Coaching Academy or one of the bonuses, because I want my students to know too. So everything that works for me is there for you, because I want you to try different things. Some messy social proof. I got my first coaching client. I took a lot of mindset shifts to get to this point. I started working with Lindsay last July, and I was not open to one-on-ones at all. This client was so afraid to do one-on-ones, but now she's killing it with her one-on-one clients. Second one, set the intention this morning to sell 3 spots for my healing, and just sold 2 spots in my intuitive energy and soul healing. You can see that people love to share their wins inside the program, and I encourage that because it shows you what's possible. Another one, I did a low-key launch of the membership at the end of June, set a goal for 5 to 8 founding members. All founding member spots were filled, and I'm planning to open to the public in mid-August. So it's another thing to show you, here's what's possible for you. You set a goal, you set your intentions, and be specific with what you would desire, and it is possible for you. Another one, this might be a baby one for some, but this is the biggest number I've ever added to my list. 37 people over the weekend through Pinterest, 50 in July alone. That's amazing. Organic marketing is always going to be the best way to grow your list. All right, so here's an example to start the journey. So let's say you have a great idea for a freebie. Here's one from me, the 10 ways to book your dream clients. A simple landing page, something that people will find via Pinterest, any social media platform. Doesn't have to be complicated. Doesn't need to be this long form sales page. All you literally need is a title, a tagline, even throw in some bullet points, and then a button for them to sign up. How can they get to this landing page? Like, I don't get that much traffic to my website. So how am I going to get people to see this? Number one, use Pinterest. Create pins that direct traffic to the landing page. You could create 50 different graphics that lead to this particular landing page and drive all kinds of organic traffic over to this freebie. Another way is to talk about it on Instagram. Show everyone what it looks like, tell them what they're going to get, and tell them how they can get it. Or in Facebook, you can share the link to your landing page in your groups on your pages and show everybody that you have something exciting for them. Here's the link to the landing page, and they can download it and put it in on their computer, get a quick win, and know that you are the authority in this field. How do you do this if you've never done it before? I have all of this in one of my bonus programs called Social Media Savvy, how to post on Instagram, how to grow your Instagram account. All of those things are inside this particular program. In the content creation, we're actually choosing a medium. And we talked about that. That means creating a blog, podcast, or video. How do you know which one to do? Let's dig into the details on which one feels right for you. So here's an example for blogging. So I have a blog post that's called How to Create Freebies and Explode Your List. Number one, have a keyword-rich title so people will want to read this. Then you're going to insert your Pinterest graphic so people can download it. They're going to click on the link on the photo and get to the landing page and download the free guide. They can also pin this to their Pinterest account. That's why we do Pinterest size images, so they can save it for later, and then pretty soon their audiences will see this graphic as well. Intro text that talks about, just kind of introduces them to the pain points, what you believe they're going through, the questions they're asking, and then you're going to show them that this blog post is going to provide the answers. Call to action links and buttons. So blogging is a great way to build up your SEO on your website. I highly recommend it, and is normally the first thing that people go to when they're starting to create content, because it doesn't involve them getting on video or speaking on a microphone. It's just the most comfortable way to put yourself out there. Now, the next one is podcasting. So when you're podcasting, you are either doing guest interviews or you are doing solo episodes where you're recording and providing value. Same style, but just vocally, right? When you're trying to decide whether you should do a video, blog, or podcast, I always think of, how do you like to listen to content? How do you like to learn? Do you like to listen to podcast episodes? Is your first place to go to is YouTube? Or are you still a reader of vlogs? Which one do you like the best? More than likely, that's how your audience likes to learn too. So inside the podcast, you can really amp up your efforts into making the podcast episode. So when people click on the link for the actual episode, they're opened up into a blog post. So what we do right now is we transcribe each episode. So we have lots of text and content for, SEO purposes in Google. So we can drive traffic to that podcast episode. We also embed calls to action inside the podcast blog post, where we can say, grab the workbook, because we talked about it in the podcast, join the Facebook group. So we're providing free content, and then we're getting paid via subscribers because we just recorded a 20-minute episode for you. So your way to compensate me for the work that I just did for you is to sign up for the freebie that's inside of the podcast. And you don't have to create a new freebie every time you create a new podcast or a blog post. Just pick one that aligns with the content of that week, and you'll be good to go. So starting your podcast, we have all the trainings inside Standout Coaching Academy. We've had so many podcasts being born inside SOCA because of these trainings, and podcasting is such a great way to connect with your audience because they can hear your voice, and there's nothing like that connection. Choosing another medium, the video. So if you want to just create a YouTube channel and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to do video, or you're going to do IGTV, you're going to just do Instagram lives, whatever it is, there's a lot of different ways to do it. This might be your way, especially if it's the way that your clients, your potential clients and students want to learn. One of those ways that I like to do it is a Facebook Live, where I can go in live in my Facebook group. I can repurpose it into an IGTV video. I can repurpose it and put it on my website, embed it in a blog post. There's so many things that you can do with a video. I've even pulled the audio from a video and made it into a podcast episode. So never just do one thing and leave it there. You can do magic. So many ways to repurpose and recycle the work that you put in and just going on a live. And you can also go on YouTube. So we put our YouTube videos, our podcast as YouTube videos. I will do random trainings and put them on there. I'm not really into YouTube as much as, a YouTuber is, obviously, but this is a great way to connect with people as well. And then IGTV, you can see I really focused on IGTV a couple of summers ago, where I did a video every day just so I could fill up my feed. And I really got a lot of views. And then we repurposed these into YouTube videos, and I think we put them on our website too. So again, repurposing, recycling, never just let one thing go, always reuse it. My hair is so short. Okay, booking clients, a simplified process. There is an easy way to book clients, and I want to show you. So one is with a coaching funnel. Here's an example. Let's say they downloaded that freebie from that landing page that we saw earlier. And what happened was, after they downloaded the freebie, they were put into a coaching funnel. What's the goal of the funnel? To have them apply to work with you. So it's basically you just checking in every day, every week, and encouraging them to apply to work with you in a personal and not salesy way. So this is a snapshot of one of my older coaching funnels, and it shows you, here's what you can do. You can send something every single day, carry people through until they apply. Once they apply, you can kick them out of the automation because they're probably going to be a client and they don't need to be asked to apply to work with you anymore. Another way is the limited time discovery call option. This is one of my fun ways, and this is actually one of the biggest ways that Angelica got all of those applications every single week. So you have your good old landing page again. Well, when they put in that information to get your freebie, whatever it is, name and email, after they do that, after they hit enter, they're going to be directed to this static thank you page where we have a 5-minute timer. You can build this on Lead Pages or WordPress, which is unique to every IP address. And then you can ask them if they want a free strategy session with you. You're not giving them the link to your calendar. You are telling them for the next 5 minutes, you're offering them a chance to get a free 15-minute strategy session, or however long your discovery calls, whatever you call them, whatever it is. This is just an example. And then what they do is they click on this button because they feel that sense of urgency. And then they apply to work with you through your application. We show you what to ask in SOCA. You review the application to see if you believe they'd be a good fit for you, and then you respond and go through your discovery call workflow, and then you book your client. This strategy works really good. It works so good that I never have this on because I am always booked out. If I can always be booked out, you guys, you can always be booked out. This works really, really good. There's another process is the Evergreen webinar funnel. We just had a client who set this up because she did this live first and she got 3 clients from this. And she had a very small list. This works really well. In fact, this is an all updated training now where you can watch how I did this. I recorded it. I didn't even do it live myself. This client just went above and beyond and did it live. I recorded this in my office and now it's a freebie. People can go and watch it. And the call to action on this masterclass is not to work with me. No pricing is even mentioned. What I want them to do is apply to work with me. And I get clients from this masterclass all of the time. So I show you guys how to do this, how to set this up, because it really works. It works extremely well. So it's almost like how you signed up for this class. You went on the landing page and you were directed to the link to watch this, right? Same thing, but the layout of the webinar is different. And I show you guys my slides in this training because this is a great effective way to get clients on autopilot, which is what we want. We want those applications to come in without us having to do live events, right? So booking clients is super easy once you have the foundation built for your business and then you build multiple doorways for them to come in. This is just a snapshot of Standout Coaching Academy. So today you learned social media, content creation, and methods to book clients. I just taught you a lot. And you came to this class today because you want a successful coaching business, but you don't subscribe to the hustle mentality. You're tired of looking at your empty calendar and you're ready to coach and work with your dream clients. And you've tried doing this on your own and your computer is full of free PDFs collecting dust, not to mention all the notebooks and binders surrounding you. It's your time to experience what it's like to work with your dream clients. They're all waiting for you and bring in a consistent income to your family and pay yourself too. It's time for a change. It's time to stop doubting yourself for good. It's time to step into your power and shine your light with the guidance of a complete step-by-step system. Nothing I've shared with you today is theory or ideas. These are all the things that me and my clients have done to work with clients who inspire us and love. I don't have any advantages or special skills. I don't have any secret tools or access to expensive resources. I just have a system that works. If I can do this, I promise you can too. Introducing the best coaching program ever, Standout Coaching Academy. So what's inside Soka? You can watch the video on the left while I read. You're going to get over 40 workbooks, no fluff video trainings, checklists, tutorials, templates, and swipe files galore. Lifetime access to twice monthly group coaching calls and all current and future bonus material. You heard that right. You are able to attend group coaching calls twice a month for life. Doesn't matter if you just joined Soka or it's 3 years from now. If you want to come onto a group call because you have a question, you're invited to come on. We have Soka students who come on who have been in there for years and new ones all the time. If you need help with social media, I got you. Need help with the tech I recommend, I'm here for you. And if you need help creating a website, I got that too. Some other things you're going to need, good at tech. If you're not a techie person and you're worried about how do I set up a landing page, how do I even create my something on my website, my email service provider, I have that for you in good at tech. You are also going to need to learn how to launch a group program in the scale phase of Standout Coaching Academy because I don't want you to just work with clients forever. I want you to add on a group program effect so you can have that nice, solid, sustainable scale effect for your business. So creating your signature group program and launching it with my Love to Launch method is exactly what you need. Then you're going to need a social media savvy, how to create your Facebook, grow your Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, all big parts of your organic growth methods. So that's all in social media savvy. You're also going to be writing some sales pages. You're going to write a sales page for your one-on-one coaching. You're going to write a sales page for your group program and anything else that you want to add on to your business. So I have some really great sales page templates to help you do that. And if you don't even have a website yet, that's totally fine because I have 2 different versions of how to start your Squarespace website using the blog method. And if you've never created a website, don't worry about it. I'll walk you through step by step. And if you don't even have an email service provider or a content creation plan, by any means, then I got you in List Building Mania, because this program helps you create your content plan, choose your medium, and then stretch your plan out for the next quarter or a year so you know what's ahead for you and how to make it happen. But I have good news for you though. You see all these price tags on here? You're going to get over $2,682 worth of bonus content for free. All of this is coming to you for free. Plus, we just added a brand new Standout Coaching Academy student tracker in Asana worth $300 plus. This is the entire Soka course taken and pulled into different Asana boards and tasks so you can stay on track with your progress and hold yourself accountable. Asana is a free program that you can use. If you're not using it yet for your business, I highly recommend it. This is something you can go and assign to yourself. We have a detailed training on how to do this, and stay accountable with completing the entire program and just staying on task. Plus, you're going to get one free session with me. This is an $800 plus value. Use whenever you wish. A lot of people choose to use it right when they join Soka, or they kind of hoard it until maybe they launch their group program. You can use this whenever you like. The link is available to you right when you sign up. And I'll send you the official Soka textbook straight to your door. So I can save your printer's life. I can save a tree. I printed out the whole entire Soka textbook right here for you. And so you don't have to just sit there and wait for everything to print, lose color and all of that stuff. I totally get it. I'm going to send this to you. All you have to do is fill out the form once you join, and you're going to get the book sent straight to you, no matter where you live. No worries. So putting this all together and doing the math, 200 plus 833 plus $2,682 equals $3,715. But it's not going to cost you over $3,000 to get Soka, the bonuses, and your session with me. It's not even going to cost you $2,000. You can enroll in Soka now and get every single thing you need for only $67 a month with our 18-month payment plan. If you want to extend it or do a 12-month payment plan, you'll only be spending $97 a month, or you can save $209 and pay in full $997. Either way you choose is fine. All you need to know is you're going to get everything instantly once you sign up. And since you said yes, I'm assuming, here are your next steps to join us inside Soka. You're going to go to standoutcoachingacademy.com, click the button to enroll, choose your payment plan, and get instant access to all the content. So join Standout Coaching Academy today so you can get the full Soka program, all the bonus material, the free one-on-one session, lifetime access to content and coaching calls, a private Facebook community you will love, and so much more. And if you have any questions about joining, about the payment plans, or any of the details that I just presented to you, please send me an email at hello@lindsaymaloney.com. I'd be happy to answer any questions, or just send me a DM on Instagram. But I'd love to see you in Soka, and thank you so much for spending time with me. I'm excited to see you inside.